Alright, Shalom, Makim. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rekha Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the positive elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches word in all true faith and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to get into a lesson on how pretty much this day, the time that we in, it can't be rivaled with no other time, man. Pretty much this is pretty much the climax in the scene. We pretty much in the pretty much into the in the climax of the movie, man. Which ultimately is when Yahweh Shah returns in His glory, man. But as you can see, the build up, all this hell that's here, man. And that's why you read throughout the scripture saying, and it shall come to pass, it said, in that day or in those days. What? That's the day we in, man. This is the time that we in, man. Matter of fact, um, let's get this Saint Mark 13 and 19. It said, "For in those days shall be affliction." See, meaning what? Distress, hell. It's gonna be nothing but hell, and that's what you see now, man. It's not a day, even an hour that you don't get some type of news or some type of hell that's hell, man. And it's getting more and more intensified. Because at first you had protests, and then you just had people just looting and yeah, I mean, and raiding stores and shit. But now we're in the point now people getting killed during the protests now, man. And guess what? It's gonna get more and more intensified. You're gonna hear about more and more people dying. More niggas getting shot. You know, it's getting more and more intensified, man. It says, "For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created until this time, neither shall be." See, so this time you ain't gonna be able to say, well, even 70 AD, man. You won't be able to compare this to 70 AD. You won't be able to compare this to hardcore slavery, man. Masada, man. All these terrible times that's ran throughout history. Well, guess what? This is gonna be the most terrible time. I might just that might be the title, the most terrible time, man. Because that's the time we in. Oh, matter of fact, it tells you that in the Second Timothy 3. This know also that in the last days, and ain't we in the last days? Meaning with the last days of this world, this rulership, you know, the last days, perilous times shall come. And what's them perilous? Perilous means troublesome, man. Stressful times, man. And that's what we in, man. Like I said, you take you an hour nap, you'll miss a shitload of news, man. Why? Because these prophecies is like a woman that's in her ninth month. Matter of fact, let's get that, because at any time, the water can break, man. This is how close we is. That's why Yahweh Shai said, when you see these things come to pass, know then your redemption draw. Now, we just got a handful of prophecies left, man. Which really is just, we waiting on that chip to come, man. Once that chip come, that's it, man. It's all downhill from now, man. So this is 2nd Ezra 16 and 37. It said, "Behold, the plagues draw not and are not slack." See, because guess what? Throughout the scriptures talk about the famine, destruction, death. Plagues. Well, guess what? Even though it happened throughout history, guess what? It was a certain time period, certain age, a certain moment where all this was gonna come together, man. That's why you read in Isaiah the 47th chapter, it says that them plagues gonna come to her in his perfection, man. Meanwhile, in his fullness, man. That's why when this famine come to America, because it's in Venezuela, it's in other parts of the world, but we in the beginning of the famine, man. Once it finally hits here, man, once these things finally comes, because everything is all the prophecies here, even the chip, man. But once they put it in paper, that's it, man. You know, Once they make it mandatory, that's gonna be it, man. It says, as a woman with a child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compares her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. See? So we actually in the process of the birthing, man. You know? You feel these pains by the way of these the scourges, which is matter of fact, let's see, what is let's see. This is 2 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a minute. So those great pains, man. The famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish, all hell, man. You know, and we in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man. But it's gonna get worse. It's gonna be in your face. It ain't gonna be no debate. And then bottom line Slip said, we coming into that time. We in that time, and it's gonna be to the point we ain't gonna say we coming into it. You gonna know we in that time, man. Cause Jay still think that everything's all fine and dandy. You can still see LeBron shoot free throws every night, man. There's gonna be a time you're gonna see this nigga starving, man. It's gonna be a time where this big buff nigga is gonna be like a matter of fact. This guy's gonna fall apart in that day. Why? Because he ain't got this truth, man. You know, he can lift all the weights he want. He can run down the court all he want, but he's not built for the time that we in. You know, this is Jeremiah 30:5. It said, "For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace." See, and that's what the scriptures is consist of, man. Lamentations, mournings, and woe, man. You know. See, we're in a very terrible time, man. This is a time where peace is the last thing should be on your mind, man. You know, only peace that we have is the peace of the scriptures, just knowing that it's happening, it's coming, man. Well, it's happening, and it's gonna get more and more worse, man. You know, it says, and as ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. See, meaning what? This man is gonna cry out like he's having a baby, man. You know, he gonna have the bubble guts. You know, you get that knot in your stomach. What what these niggas gonna have? Why? Cause they weren't prepared. They gonna have to react when you see them troops kicking in your door. You gonna fall apart, man. Why? Cause you weren't expecting that. You was thinking of peace was coming since the NBA is back. Since they opening up certain restaurants and things, and you can go get your haircut now. You know. See, they weren't expecting this distress, that devil coming with great wrath and all that, man. You know, it says, ask ye now, and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, see, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. See, meaning what? If you watch like the old Scooby Doo TV shows when the ghosts pop around the corner and they turn white. Meaning what? You afraid, man, and you gonna fall apart. You gonna freeze up. You know. Oh, it tells you that men's heart fell for fear, man. That's that paleness, man. You know, that's that paleness, man. Because we coming to a time that's like no other, man. You're gonna see dead bodies in the streets. You know, this famine, man. That's a hell of a plague, man. You know, especially in this place right here, man. It's built for it. You know, mass death. You know, people eating their babies, man. All this is coming back, man, in the worst way now, man. Especially with all this technology. That's why it's gonna be the worst time ever. You was groomed to have running water. You was already used to flushing your toilet. You know, having lights on your house, having damn central heat. But all this gonna be cut off, man. You know, at least back in the ancient times, they was already, they was built a certain way, man. You know, but all this technology, all this finna be cut off, man. You know, and like that sneakers commercial, it said, "You're not you when you're hungry." So a lot of people they're gonna lose it, man. They're gonna fucking lose it, man. You know, it says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the times of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And who's that? He that's talking about the elect, man. You know, everybody else gonna die, man. If you, especially here, you in here in America, you gonna die, man. You know, if you ain't got this truth, man, you ain't believe on the words of Yahweh Shema, you gonna die, man. And this time, this is like the last whipping of Israel, man. This is that last strike the Lord's gonna give our people, man. He said, in his wrath he smote us. Well, this is gonna be the ultimate smoke right here, man. You know. So let's go back to 2 16:38. It said, as a woman with child in the ninth month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compares a womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. See, so we in the process of the water already broke by the way of this word coming out, man. Once Abba Bivens, Elder Abba Bivens, when he first stepped on the scene, that's when the water broke, man. You know, that was the process. That was the beginning of it. Now that's why you got this truth coming out, man. You know, but now we're in a time where the 2 or 3, the last moments of this birth before the baby come out, man, before the deliverance. We're in the last moments of the deliverance, and this is when the pain is at its worst, man. That's why the earth is in the condition that it's in now. That's why I continue on. It says, even so shall the plagues be, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And why I say on every side, because it ain't going to be no way to escape, man. It's not going to be no type of way to escape and try to find some type of comfort in the time we in. You know, like now a nigga can go home and watch the NBA right now. You know, are they talking about reviving? They somehow, some way they're gonna try to get college football going. See, they think they're gonna escape these sorrows by going to La La Land. No, man. The Lord is setting up what these people are facing reality now, man. You know, they are facing reality now, man. You know, we in terrible times, man. Let's see. Matter of fact, let's go back to what was that? Mark, or was it? I think that was it on Mark. Let's see. Yeah, that was it on Mark. I think that was Luke 21. Cause all hell is coming, man. All right, this is Saint Luke 21, and 28. It says, and when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. See, so when did these things the Lord was talking about, this hell that's coming, you should actually want this hell to come. Why? Because that's going to actually lead to our deliverance. So we got to be in trouble to get delivered, man. You know, that's the dynamics of the Lord, man. If we ain't had nothing, if it wasn't nothing wrong, if it wasn't nothing going on, the Lord couldn't deliver us, man. We had to be in a situation so the Lord can get us out of it, man. You know, and this is the time we in. We in a time where we need it at the most. Matter of fact, that's why it says, and except those days shall be shortened. Matter of fact, let's go back to Luke. Matter of fact, so like it. Let's go back to Luke. Mark. Mark 13, I read verse 19 again. It said, for in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And except the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he have chosen, he have shortened the days. See? And that's what you see, man. That's why things are speeding up. But the Lord is doing it for the elect. Because everybody else is going to die, man. That just like the days of Noah. It wasn't a majority of everybody didn't survive the flood, man. That's why it was known as the first death. Why? Because it was death on a global scale, man. You know? Once again, it's coming just like that, man. And it said in those days, what these days now here in America, man. This is what what Jeremiah was talking about, Isaiah, uh, 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 all these prophets, Daniel, man. You know, this is those days, man. You know, and this is the time we coming. Those terrible times here in America, man. You thought that this was the that golden city, but this golden city have ceased, man. And you finna see it, man. See, these people about to witness reality. You know, they about to witness reality, man. You know, and I'm gonna end it off on one more scripture. What is that? Bear with me. Let's see. Oh, there it goes. Slop. Yeah, this is Second 15 and 14. It said, "Woe to the world, see discretion unto the world, and them that dwell therein." See, so that woe means destruction, and it said to the world, to my this world, this age, and them that dwell, meaning what? The ones that's subscribed to this world. That's who that destruction, that lamentation, more mournings and woe is going to, man. You know, and it's finna get worse, man. It's gonna be a point in time you ain't gonna have no goddamn TV to look at. It's gonna be a point in time you can't flush your shit down the toilet, or you can't take no shower, no running water, man. We coming into that time, man. Well, we in that time. We here, Salaki, we here, man. And it's gonna be in your face, man. Just like you looking for that bill on the first, well, that's how that hell coming to you, man. That's why I said the end, watch it for thee, man. See, it's a certain day. It's a certain day the Lord set up. Well, matter of fact, let me get that. It's a certain day the Lord set up to where He's gonna get these niggas, man. Cause it's not gonna be a warning to let you know that the mark of the beast is coming. You know, it's a day the Lord is gonna. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a day where all hell's gonna really break loose to the fullest, man. It's gonna be a day set up where that power is gonna cut off and not gonna cut back on, man. The Lord already lined it up. So this is Sirach 33 and 7. It says, "Why doth one day excel another, when as the light of every day in the years of the sun? By the knowledge of the Lord they were distinguished, and He altered seasons and feasts." So by the knowledge of the Lord, it's certain days the Lord have distinguished these certain. Even though you see the sun come out every day, just like I do, but guess what? Each day is different, man. Now I say He altered seasons and feasts. It says some of them have He made high days and hallowed them, and some of them have He made ordinary days. See? So you got certain high holy days, and you got also days where the Lord brought that evil, man. Cause it was a certain day where the flood came. When it first started, it was actually a certain day the Lord set up where I wanted to rain on that certain day. It was a certain day where the Lord set up these Romans to seize Jerusalem, man. It was a certain day where these devils first came on the soil of Western Africa to snatch you niggas up, man. It was a certain day Chris Cologne touched the shores and snatched the natives up, man. You know? So the Lord, hey man, we in that time. We in that season. But it tells you that we gotta watch that is the Lord gonna come in that first watch, second watch, third or fourth watch. We gotta be watching, man. Why? Because we in that season. You know? So yeah, I just hope to edify. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Bashim Rakakodash, double honors to the apostle elders, great millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach word and our true faith and charity. DTA, abide by all.